Alright, there, now it works. Anyway, there, hooty hoo indeed. BBPN, of course, guest season 16, round 3, yada yada yada. We're on game week 4 for most of them, aren't we? So yeah, it's getting to that really critical point, isn't it? Let's see who survives. Ed, what are you doing to us today? Of course, then again, I kind of wonder a little bit. It's been weird calling, hasn't it? It's like, I swear, Ed's taking a vacation and Williams is just taking over for the rest of the third round. Which I don't deny. That's very possible. Alright, Dark Elves, Shamblin Undead. It's an interesting matchup, to say the least.
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
Maybe it does. Anyway, Shamblin Undead. As you can see, they do have plenty of players here, including Ghoul, who apparently doesn't know how to handle his balls. Got 2 mummies, and then me, well, the Dark Elves, as you can see, a highly skilled cadre, and then 4 loners, this late in the season. However, you got to admit, at this point, he's not wrong. Like, the loners and the linemen, he really doesn't give a fuck, so he might as well save the money and then just make sure his positionals, well, stay alive. Now you can see what is the positionals. You have 3 blitzers and 1 witch elf, 1 Calendar Girl. Well, let's hope the Calendar Girl is going to be overtime working today. That's pretty much all we can say. Alright, Shamblin Undead. What are you going to do here now? You know, some people have nicknamed this the Shuffling Undead because, frankly, you've got ghouls. Lots of ghouls. When you have this many ghouls, you've turned from shambling to shuffling. You're going a little faster is basically the analogy. Alright, what's he going to do here today? Well, let's see. He's got basically the rookie mummy, everything else. It's an interesting question. Who actually might win this? Like, you know, Shamblin Undead, confidence is generally high. Generally. Like, there's nothing special like a fireball or anything coming in here. There's plenty of rerolls both sides. Fine, no one's got it, so... yeah, anything's possible this game. Like I said, makes for an interesting matchup. Dark Elves. Right now, there's literally no rush to actually do anything about this here. So, you know what? Right now, they've survived the first punching. No one's been removed. 11 on 11. He's got the right of it. Dodge away. AG4 never fucking fails. You might as well make use of it, set up a screen, and force the Shamblin Undead to have to punch his way through. Yes, I know. I can get... where are you going? You're not supposed to be leaving. Get back up there. Alright, there. Alright. Sorry, that's an ominous sign, isn't it? Alright, that's rather ominous for them today. Well, let's find out what happens here.
Round 1. Fight!
And you can see the continuing futility right now. It really is. Like, he's trying to get into, well, close range and basically engage. Shamblin Undead just want to punch. Why they want to punch? Because right now, what they've got, they really don't want to risk it for the biscuit. Like, look at this, AG2. And this one here, strength decrease. You're starting to see the problem this team's actually got. He's got 2 players he'd love to replace, can't afford to. Why? Because this one's got 3 skills, and this one's got, well, basically 3 skills. So he can't replace them. At least this late in the season. Like, he's got the rookie, as we've talked about in the review. You can see he's gotten 2 points. So, yeah, he's trying to skill him up. But every game's not really letting him do it now, is it? Meanwhile, the Dark Elves are just going to continue.
Get over here!
Doing this relentlessly. AKA punch here, a push there. All the good stuff in life. That's what they tell me anyway. More pushing. And it means he just keeps us addicted. Meanwhile, he pivots slightly. 2 dice. Oh dear. That went wrong.
Silence! I kill you!
Yeah, the supporters were cheering him on there for a while, but now they're kind of wondering. Didn't break. Remember, Mighty Blow did apply to that one there, so... first risky play of the day. kind of was the first risk he played today. There was a logic to it. He was trying to get an attack into the ball carrier, but it didn't work. Power grab, and there we are. Finally. Yes, finally.
Thanks for standing still, wanker.
At this junction, yes, I know it's a loner, but it's a KO and it's a removal, and that is the first one of the day. And then me, what? Why did you re-roll that? Like, yes, I grant you've got several rerolls. I grant that, but it just seems a little early. Yes, it's a greed reroll because the original block didn't fail. Well, he's just going to move over here. That's really the only really strategy. Look, I'm sober. Right, I'll fix that. All right. What is this? Saint Ambrose. Cord would be proud. Yes, I keep buying stuff from La Belle Provence all the time. What? I like Saint Ambrose. All right. Yeah, apparently, at the local place, the only guy who comes in and buys the stuff. So they keep getting it in. Why? I happen to like St. Ambrose. Oh, God. Well, there we go. Double skull. And for you, County at home, that's now the second time he's rolled a double skull. Chain push. Kind of worked. It kind of worked. It's not a fail. And it did pop him out. But now the question is there anyone he can really send in and actually, well, go and risk it for the biscuit? Remember, he's his strength too. So all he needs to do, yeah, there it is, the interdiction. All he needs to do is get one person, it's 2 dice. Oh, God. See what I mean?
Tonight, we hunt.
Paxton! Yeah, fuck, Paxton's done it again. Perfectly good game, ruins it. Immediately interferes. Someone forgot to give him 5 coins, apparently. And believe it or not, that's the second removal. So suddenly the Shambling Undead, let's be honest here, just caught a break. Good hit, use the grab. Yep, move him over there. You got the right of it there. And now the Shambling Undead returned the favour with a double skull. Because of course this is all going wrong.
What's done is done.
Well, now, unfortunately, if you're the Shambling Undead, you basically have to be conservative at this point here, because you've already burned the reroll. And remember, it's LRB. You can't burn all your rerolls in one turn. You're only allowed 1 per turn. Yes, that was an interesting change in BB 2016. And continues. Of course, as I chuckle, at least to people burning all their rerolls in one fucking turn when it all goes wrong. They're so fucking determined to make it work. Reroll management, people. Are you sure that's a good idea being parked there?
Please deposit 5 coins.
Too late. They already failed, lad. They already failed. They already failed one. All because they didn't give you 5 coins. Yeah, it's already happened. Yeah, it led to a KO, too. All right, Shambling Undead. It's still not working the way they want it to.
Who called the cops?
Yeah, probably will be 10 coins at this rate. Dark Elves, they're already down 2 players. 1 by an actual straight hit, 1 because, well, 5 coins. So yeah, now they're going back to the floating screen again. Why? Well, they tried to get aggressive and assertive, and, well, it hasn't worked. As we've noted now, both coaches, turn 4, already suffered 3 double skulls. And there's the failed dodge on a loner, and he's still alive.
Why won't you die?
Well, it's a little early for that, son. That's all he needs, another fucking death already. Well, right now it's KOs. And the Shambling Undead, where are you going? I'm very sucking serious here. Where are you going? Their end zone's this way, son, and you're going the wrong way. He's AG4. He's not part of the play. You've moved the player in to engage him. You don't need to, and you can easily dodge away. Yes, I know you're AG2. Technically, it's a 75% chance, okay? Technically. Are you my Bobby? Bobby's still not having a good day. All right, moves it up. He's in scoring. He says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a GFI. All right, he's in scoring range. Turn 5. Still, yeah, for now. Yeah, so far, so bad. Here we go. 2 dice. He decides fuck it all. Pushes them. All right. And now you're way out of position. And he's AG4. He just dodges away. Yes, I grant he's down to 1 reroll. You're down 2. See, like I said, this is becoming a very weird game. It's a good challenging game. It's a tactical battle between the 2 coaches. Nuffle, of course, being the cunt as always, and has made sure both teams have been pretty pissed off. Are we risking it again? Yes, we are. 2 red dice uphill. Congratulations. He got it.
You just made the list!
And now he's going to try this fucking thing again. Yep, because remember, strength 2. All he has to do is crash the cage. There's the tackle. Sidestep. He does not care. Yeah, pretty much. The ball is free. Now the Dark Elves, well, all they got to do is get the ball. Seriously, all they got to do is get this ball. Come on, lady. Yeah, here we go. In dodge we trust. One more. Come on, one more. There we go. And look at this. Casual 6s the whole fucking way.
Yay.
Oh, you gotta fucking love it. All casual 6s. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. And he just throws it down the field. Now, arsehole. Now you have got a job. Go get the fucking ball. Because I know you're only AG2. There, again, goes back to that is his whole fucking problem. He can't fire him. He's got 3 skills. He can't afford to do it. Okay, you need to go guard, sort of, the ball. And meanwhile, Shamblin Undead, despite being up 2 players, this is just like the Finhell game, have completely lost track of, well, protecting the balls. And yes, granted, the Dark Elves did kind of risk it for the biscuit. 2 red dice, 2 red... They finally got one to work. And all it was the push. That was all they needed. Because again, the ball carrier is strength 2. He didn't start that way, but like I said, it's now become the interesting, how we say, weak link in the team, per se. Yep, there's the fail. And he can't pick it up.
Witness your doom!
Welcome to turn 6. Dark Elves can do this all fucking day. Alright, Dark Elves have several opportunities here, and quite frankly, well, the Calendar Girls their best chance to actually get this ball and run. Why? Blodge. Maybe a couple more players in the position here. Alright. Why is she moving?
Stupid idiot!
You know, there was a block you're supposed to fire first before you did that. Alright. Okay. His logic was come around this way or be free here. That was his thinking. However, he had a vastly simpler, easier play that would have worked out far better for him. Oh well. Well, there we go. Finally, an injury. Hip, hip, hooray. Finally, he gets an injury. And yes, it's not even a loner. He's not dead, so who cares? It's a lineman. No one cares. Lineman lives don't matter. Push me, fuck you. Well, Shamblin Undead now have a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go, go. Sir? Sir, you're not in range. Why'd you move there? You're not in fucking range. You need to be in the minimum range. Oh, God. He's probably miscounted that. There's his problem. I'm not going to lie. That's probably his problem. Here we go. Casual. Come on.
You fool!
He got it on the second try. Here he goes. Running up. Guess what? Yeah, it's an easy handoff. Which he fails.
Stupid idiot!
Butterfingers. Didn't matter anything. Look, count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go, go. Guess who's not in range of scoring? Say it with me, everybody.
Oh, no!
Exactly. Yeah, easy. Just had to say the word. Yeah, this was easy. Except he's put him in the wrong spot. He fumbled it anyway. Oh, dear. There we go. Finally, an injury.
Yay.
Going the other way. Now, does this actually stick? Because, well, this has been one of those, problems recently. Well, it has been. Yeah, regeneration. Ah, for fuck's sakes, pretty much. That's all I'll say. Yeah, for fuck's sakes. Too much regeneration this league. Alright, Dark Elves. It's turn 7. See, there's the power and jump up, so bye-bye. Yep, there she goes. She's in range, no problem. And now we're going to see if the Dark Elves can do a little thing called Elven Dickery. Oh, look, casual pickup. Casual trap.
You fool!
Oh, there we go. The throw. And, of course, the fumble.
Yay.
Oh, God. Yeah, ran out of sixes. Look at that. 6-6-1. Whoopsie. Pretty much. Yeah, I'd be frustrated too at this point. I'd be fucking frustrated too. Alright, let's see what they can do with this. Alright, here we go. Shamblin Undead. Remember, this was their drive. It's gone terribly wrong. They're desperately trying to at least prevent a score. That's something right now. And then they gotta hope the KOs stay out so they at least have numerical advantage. You know, the butters on both teams. Both of them are just having a horrible day. Alright, solid block, solid takedown. Fails to break armor, of course. Shamblin Undead, mark another one up just to make life difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't really matter, does it? He only gets in a position. Mind you, great. He should have been there, but you know what? That will do for now. Alright. You know, I heard rumors mummies have mighty blow. I've yet to see this.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
See what I mean? He needed to be there. Not there, here. Not that it fucking matters either.
Fantastic.
Yep, Butterfingers the hell away. Butterfingers the hell away. So congratulations, yep. Here we are, tie score 0-0. Great. This is fucking great. That's a lot of futility. Halftime, of course, will be brought to you by Kenry Fried Chicken. Remember, it's bone crunchingly good. Kenry Fried Camel. It's interesting seeing a game like this when playoffs are coming up. It is very interesting to see a game like this. As mentioned, the Dark Elves have just resigned themselves that they're going to have several loners, but have core players. It's not a bad idea. It's really not. It does play well. It's like an Anarian strategy, basically, in the ladder in the old days. Shamblin Undead. You see, here's the problem. They keep putting these two in. Like, yes, they're the high-skilled players, but, you know, this one has to keep it in because he's got wrestle, block, strip, ball. He's the defensive one. This one's his ball carrier if the ball ever appears. Again, but you've seen his liability. Strength 2. Therefore, he's been getting punched down all fucking day.
Do you hear the voices too?
That's why we drink, son. That's why we drink. Anyway, everyone gets a reroll, so we have 5 on the Shamblin. Yeah, 5. He's got 5. And then 4 for the Dark Elves, so, yeah. Despite all the Butterfingers. Wrestle! Down he goes. Dark Elves keep a relentless assault going. Did the KOs come back? Yes, they did. So, yeah, according to Cadet math, Dark Elves have 10 versus 11. The advantage the Dark Elves have, of course, is the AG and technically Bill Bexley speed. They're not much faster, but overall they're faster. Look at it this way. You know, there's a lot of people that move 4 or 3 on this team, so they're not going very far when he knocks them down. So knocking them down just does a bit of the fine good here. Calendar girl, she's got the ball, and there she goes.
Dun, dun, dun.
What the fuck is with all the goddamn ones in this game? Like, this is just fucking amazing. Constantly. Yeah, this time he had a reroll to spare. Well, it's because he's got fucking how many? 4? You might as well spare it. Also, if he lost the ball, the irony was the Shamblin Undead were, believe it or not, in a good position to steal it. So, he's got no choice. He has to reroll it. Because right now, if she'd fumbled the ball and landed there, oh yeah, Shamblin Undead, all in. Go get the ball. That is literally what you do at that point. Everybody goes in, go get the fucking thing. Instead, Shamblin Undead, now you see what they're doing. Now they're going into defensive posture there because, well, right now it's 0-0. They failed the drive, and that was the best opportunity they had. She re-rolled it. Smart move. And frankly, right now this scenario says with a player like that, sit back, relax, and try and actually do something.
Time for a true display of skill.
The Dark Elves, of course, don't mind if the turn counter goes down a little bit before they score. So, the Dark Elves, normally I would be arguing You're an agility elf team. Go for a quick score. Not too sure this time. This time the assessment I think is pretty bang on. He needs to burn a few turns off, 4 or 5, and then make it where, you know, Shambling Undead have maybe 3 or 2 turns left to actually score. That's fine. He doesn't want to give them 5 turns. That's just way too fucking many. Anyway, Shambling Undead, we'd like to fucking hit something. Any day now, but they're running into their own problem. Push me, fuck you, and that's all they're getting here. Could be a long day, yeah. Could be a long fucking day. Yeah, I know. You're a team that used to punching and you can't get any of it to work. Except no fucking substitutes. Shamblin Undead, as you can see, his choice in this case, normally a defensive team doesn't want to mark. He's the Shambling Undead though. Yes, he does want to mark him up. Yay! Did something.
That was strangely arousing.
You're late! Alright. Don't worry, you haven't missed much. You really haven't. It's become a tactical battle between these two here. Dark Elves, turn 11. Trying to at least get, well, a removal. They would love a removal. They got a KO. 1. And then they got an injury. Yay! Which immediately regenerated. Boom. And meanwhile, for the KOs, well, we've got 1 lineman actually out on injury, but everyone else KO all recovered. So Dark Elves are in a position where it's 10 on 11. And they're actually seriously trying to burn the clock out. So they got the ball, and now they're just waiting. They've got there's no urgency to score this time, and therefore once they're right. Meanwhile, I keep beating on the mummy like it's M&M's.
I mean, I'm fisting him to death. I'm sorry.
You see how well's that actually working? That's not really working either. Because, well, Shambling Undead, fortunately he moves 3. Can you imagine the mummy he's got 4? See, this is where Rambut the Third was so good. Movement 6. Alright, there we go. Finally he got something.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yes, it's a turnover. I totally agree it's a turnover. However, he's finally got something. Yes, he's got a casualty. However, the Dark Elves smartly realize that before he did that, he forgot to stand him up, forgot to stand him up.
Do it!
Paxton! You've been doing that all fucking game to both teams, but the Dark Elves especially. You have been the hemorrhoid. All right, right in his ass all day. You are the shrinking violet of his ass. All right, let's just say what it is.
Please deposit 5 coins.
And he runs away for another turn. Okay, sure. All right. He runs away for a turn. All right. Granted, the opening's a little early. Yeah, jiggity, 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 let's go racing. Yeah, I know that one. Oh, there we go. Casual fail. All right, this is your moment, son. This is your fucking moment. Yeah, round of applause. This is it. Shambling Undead, that's your moment. No one can reach. Yes, I grant that. Contain. Because he's out for a turn. All right, so technically you've now got kind of 2 turns to work with here. So you need to contain this somehow. And by contain, I mean wreck. Well, the mummy did at least get 1 casualty. So yeah, he's got a level up. Bravo, son, bravo. Yeah, he's got a level up this game. Wonder what he's buying. Look, he knows what he wants. A fucking double. Oh, a double, that's 2 6s. That'd be perfect. All right, yeah, you can see what he's doing here, and... Are you sure that's a good idea? Like, yes, I get you're putting pressure. Not that he cares. He really does. Now you're going to move 2 of them down the field. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Oh, well, we'll see.
Bob and weave, you fool!
Well, if anything, it means the Dark Elves now are more likely going to go for the score. Why? Well, it's because 2 of his biggest threats are already down the field. He can just run up the middle and just get the ball up the field. And pray he doesn't get a 6-run interception. There we go. Beautiful. Calendar Girl actually gets a lovely little KO there. That's nice to see. Yay. Everyone loves the Calendar Girl these days. And yeah, that changes the numbers a little bit. Yep, she's wide open, all right. Ta-la-la. Couple more moving, mark things up. This is your real early threat now. That is the only threat he's got back there. Here we go. Casually runs up, there we go. Easy pass.
Brilliant!
Easy fumble, because of course it is. And Butterfingers again. Yeah, there we go. Whoopsie! Yeah, he snaked it, alright. He fucking snaked it.
Crap!
I've never seen such an unelfy elf team before. This is horrendous. So many fucking okay. That was kind of a mistake. You son need to be there. Why force dodges and be pinning them? You need to be there. Instead you threw a block. Okay, you need to be here. The ball is there. Ball is fucking there. You need to be there. You're throwing blocks that don't mean anything. You need to make life a little more difficult for the Dark Elves with AG4 to pick up a ball. And now you just rolled a whole bunch of double skulls. Alright, there we go. Solid block, solid takedown.
Finish him.
Alright, now, the risky play, which would have been quite so bad if this mummy had been standing there. Whack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to be marking the ball. Backstab! So many fundamental plays they're not allowed to do. You won't let them play! Oh, look! Another double skull! Because of course there is! Oy vey. There we go, casual stun, no problem. Well, there goes your ball heading capability. There you go, AG4 never fucking fails, runs away. Do you hand it off? Yes, you do, and it actually works for once.
Because here at Globo Gym, we're better than you. And we know it.
Yeah, I don't think the Calder Girl's gonna wait. I think she's gonna run there. Oh, God, she is gonna wait. Oh, God. Down he goes.
Hell yeah!
Because, of course, snakes. What else would he roll? Like I said, the most unelf of elf teams this game. It's just how many fucking woods does he roll? The fact that the score's 0-0 just tells you that, don't worry, the luck's been universally bad. And granted, I hate to say it, the Shamblin Undead have made minor tactical errors, minor ones here and there. A little too aggressive when they didn't need to be aggressive down there. I get why they did it, but, son, gotta be where the ball is. Instead, well, that meant you had two players all the way up here when they needed to be here, and then you had the mummy throw a block when, nope, you steer them over there, you go and join the play. That was the correct move. Because then all this doesn't happen. And guess what's happened? We've already discussed this, haven't we? Yes, we have. Oh, look, he shows up a turn late, $1 short. Where the fuck were you, arsehole? Like I said, wrong play on here. He makes one real tactical wrong play, and the Dark Elves took advantage of it. Despite the ones. Yep, she's scoring now. That's it. I know, it's not your song. I know, look. Jake, understand, he's a dwarf coach. Spelling is difficult for them, alright? Counting, yes. Spelling, no. Alright. It's not the strong suit, is it? Okay. So now the Dark Elves, they're down 2 players, but he did his job. 2 turns. See what I mean? He did his job. Speaking of, Shamblin Undead, as you notice, still has every fucking player. Time to foul, son! Time to foul! Problem is, right now, what does he have to do?
How quickly the tide turns.
There's actually a lot of things he needs to do right now. A lot of things he needs to do. Basically, he needs to score. He has to take advantage of the fact that Shamblin Undead, LRB version, he still has hands on certain players. You know which ones I'm referring to. Anyway. They do get themselves another reroll, which is lovely. So they've got 3. Denies it to the Dark Elves. And immediately burns the reroll on the simple block. Because of course he does. Because that's how this works.
How you doing, you old pirate?
There it is! You got one! Beautiful! Scoring position! Move into fucking scoring position! Oh, for fuck's sakes! So he's throwing all these dice. He's already had to burn a reroll. Nobody's in scoring position. He's got how many players who can do it? 1, 2. Get into fucking scoring position! Why isn't he in the front? Why isn't this man probably one of the better people actually? Like, yes, he's AG2. Yes, I know. Problems. Okay, you have 1 in scoring position. 2. 2. 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go, go. Oh, God, he's throwing a blitz with them. All right, what does that go wrong? Push, congratulations. You now have to follow. Or you got a GFI. Pick. No! 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 Bad! 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 Fuck. He got it! Finally! Finally, he gets a pass action to work. To AG2, who is not in position to score. Neither are you. That was all, but especially not you, ourselves. So guess what? He only has to take out 1 player. 1. So all he's got to do is 1 player. This is easy, we said. Okay, great. He's got no rerolls. And we've all seen this kid fuck up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go, go. What could possibly go wrong? You thought I was going to jinx it, didn't you?
And there was much rejoicing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, can he score now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go, go. Gee, maybe it would have helped if you put more than 1 player in scoring position. Ah! Alright, Shamblin Undead can't win now. They can't even tie the game. What they can do is beatings. Lots and lots of beatings. And you've got, well, look, foul away. He doesn't care. He really doesn't. Alright, are you my mummy? 3 dice. You might as well. Look, you're not scoring. Greet it. Greet it. Greet it. Why? Why?
More dust, more ashes, more disappointment.
Look, you need your mummies to get more skills. That roll, you can't score. Greet it. You're doing that one. The one that would have made all the difference was this one. That would have been it.
I need to hug a bunny. Right now!
So we're going to go for another cheese pollution. You know what? Fuck it all. All right, here we go. Here's the pass. And there, of course, is the fail. Frustrating game, lads. Frustrating game. 1-0 is your final score. The Dark Elves, not going to take away. Solid play all throughout the game. Gets his win. Shamblin Undead, look, I know you can play better than this. You're basically doing a Jimmy Fantastic. You're relying on one strategy. Guess what? That ain't fucking working, is it? Well, not the way you want it to. You better have a plan B. Your team potentially can have a plan B, but yes, let's grab the point. He has a weak point, and it's because he's got cripples for 2 of his 3 ghouls. And he can't replace them, it's too late in the season. So, yeah. Undead man's burden, basically. Anyway, I will be here for today there. Anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow. We'll see what game gets requested. Novel, bless your dice.